So this is the controller, and you've probably seen this controller before. I have one in blue. It comes with one of these little receivers, but this is a different one. I already put it in here. It comes with one of these little receivers. It comes with a binding cord, a binding cable, if y'all can see that, little binding cable. It comes with a USB charging cord, and it comes with an extra rubber grip. So yeah, I'm gonna bind my controller to this car, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So you gotta remember, first you gotta supply your car with power. So let's move it up. Let's make sure we got a power supply. So I got a power supply. One to turn, two to burn. On here there is numbers. When I say one to turn, two to burn, I mean like your channels. Got channel 1, channel 2, channel 3. On this Skyfly receiver, it's got 3 channels and 3 is to bind. So I'm going to plug in my bind plug. This is a bind plug into 3. Okay, and now that it's binded, you're gonna see when you turn on the car. For people that don't know, if you don't know that this, I'm just gonna call it an antenna for all purposes. This antenna will get its power from the speed controller and the battery. Remember I said that the speed controller is like a pump. This is a pump, and this is the brains of the car. This little antenna is the brains because it tells the car to go left, right, forward, backwards. So this is the brains, and this is the pump. The pump pumps the power through the system. So if you plug it into this brain, it's going to get power so it could tell everything else what to do, even this controller. When you tell the controller to turn right, it turns right. When you tell it to turn left, it turns left. When you tell it to go forward, it goes. When you tell it to go back, it goes. When you do nothing, it stands still. So we're going to turn so first we're going to turn the car on. So you hold it down. On this controller, it has a button that says bind. So you hold down the bind button. So you hold it down, and you're gonna turn it on, right? Are on, and you see how there's a little flashing light on this brain or antenna or receiver. The antenna is blinking. And the reason why it's blinking is because it's ready for the setup. So we'll put that there. We'll hold down the bind button. Hold down bind. And we'll press power. Now, once you press power, it's pretty much locked. So what you do now is you remove this bind plug. Controller. Then I turn off the car. And then the controller. Then I turn on the controller and the car. Steering. And if you want to check your throttle, you can get the car off the ground, give it a little test. Just a little test to see if it's going. Once everything is locked, if you want to do your throttle range, you can adjust it on from here. From this controller, you could adjust your throttle range. You could adjust the dual rates, you could adjust the steering trim, the throttle trim, so on and so forth. But for now, everything is all set up, and all I needed to do was to bind this controller to this antenna. So now that we did, always remember car off first, controller off last. And if there's any other wires that you needed to connect, like say for instance, this has a fan. This little wire here goes to this fan. So what you would do is you would plug it back into channel 3. Make sure the positive goes with the positive, the negative with the negative. So negative is on this side of the little antenna. So you push it in all the way down, it's in, and we want to check it again to make sure everything comes on, because the car's not going to go anywhere, but just to make sure everything turns on the way it's supposed to turn on, we're going to turn on the car. And you hear everything comes on. The fan comes on, the speed controller comes on, your steering servo is on, and it's blinking like this because there is no power going to this yet. Now once you turn this on, it stops blinking and everything works the way that it's supposed to work still. And the car works. So we turn the car off, we turn the controller off, and that's it. So we're gonna bolt everything back down inside of here, and that's it. That's all I needed to do.